So I had this idea while sitting at my computer, and I was thinking to myself, okay, so what hypixel game mode am I the best at? And there's a lot, Bed Wars, Sky Wars, Turbo Kart Racing, and I'm not the best at Sky Wars. I'm actually awful at Sky Wars. What I am pretty good at is Bed Wars, and I was thinking, well, I guess I could play Bed Wars, and I probably will. But the game mode that I was sure I was good. I can't believe I just failed this map. I was sure I was pretty good at this game mode, but I wasn't like 100% certain, sometimes I fail, sometimes I lose, and I'm never really sure if I'm, as good as I'm pretty sure that I am. And so I decided that it would be a funny idea to invite my friends online, and I told them, okay, so basically I've never played this game mode before, and so none of them had, and I wanted to see what would happen and who would do better, and I destroyed them, okay? And I don't have any proof of this, but I know for a fact one of them said that they were never gonna play this game mode again because I destroyed them that badly. Look, okay, I didn't mean to, okay? But I'm pretty for one of them, uh I was hoping, oh no, I was so close, that the first game that I played with them, I would absolutely decimate them, okay? Which I think means to kill one in every 10 people, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay, I was hoping to absolutely destroy them. And then we got the map Iris, and that has led me in a downward spiral of absolutely hating the bejesus out of this map. I mean, there's just these certain maps. You have Western, and then you have Iris and Illusion, and these are all like awful maps. And every single time I see one of these while I'm practicing, what I do is I do slash lobby and I quit because this is just dumb. But that has been ruining my stats, and I need to get the wins. Doesn't matter if I come in first, because as long as I complete a map like this, it still counts. I mean, second place is fine. I would have gotten first if I hadn't failed there. But my strat is to always do ocean, time, and toilet, because these are the three easiest maps. Actually, ocean's rather difficult, but not a lot of people know the secret. But, you know, I am just wondering how many wins I can get in this one game mode before like they update it again, because on version 0.2, so we're gonna see what happens next with the next version. Okay, space is an interesting map. There are certain stuff in this map. So you need to aim for the Earth, and then you need to watch out for where you spawn based on that top meteor. And if you memorized it well enough, let's see, where is it? Where is it? It's here. If you memorized it well enough, you should be able to immediately hit the portal once you land in the Earth. City is a confusing map because you basically have to nearly kill yourself like 3 times just to get there. Oh, cool, I beat my previous record. I always like seeing that I beat my previous record. This one is one that always makes me incredibly scared to do because I'm never sure if I'm actually going to be able to do it or not. You just never know. And Gears is completely based off of where you spawn and based off where the portal is. There we go. See, first try, and I think I flawless that one, which means that adds more to my stats. So let me go ahead and vote for Ocean, Toilet, and Time. And the reason I always vote for Ocean and not Gears, you're probably thinking, wait, if Gears is easier, why would you vote for Ocean instead of Gears? Not a lot of people know how to do either, but less people know how to do Ocean because Gears is basically, I'm gonna actually try to do this pattern. So basically you stand here, run, and then you go forwards until you go back enough, and then you do that. Anyways, I'm gonna wait till more people join, and then I'm gonna go to the next game. Okay, so you stand here. Here, I'll show you. You stand here to where the gray part of the meteor is, and then you go here, and then that is how you do that. This one, I can't do this one. This map is so weird. I think you go here, and then, I don't know. Honestly, this spider one kind of makes me mad. this one is so weird. Who chooses Tangle, okay? If I see you in a lobby and I get Tangle, okay, it's already over. Alright, I just need to finish this now. Yeah, I wasted most of my game time on Tangle. That's what ends up happening. That was also something that happened when I was playing with my friends. It chose Tangle, Western, Iris. That was the exact combination. A potent combination. And also Geometry, but I've mastered geometry. Like, yeah, I remember being so mad by this one, and it's like, oh, thank God, okay. It's an easy breeze at the end. It let me get Ocean as my final map. Thank you. And it isn't a flawless, but I still managed to get first. That's good enough, I guess. I guess it is. Alright, let me pick my maps. This is gonna sound weird if you've ever played this game mode before, but I am actually not a fan of Cabin, and Cabin is actually one of the most popular medium maps that I actually often see. It is, here, I'll show you. You go through, it's like Western, except easier, because you just have to do side to sides for the entire thing instead of doing a roundabout sort of aerial thing. But I apparently when it comes to this map, I have like the depth perception of like a goldfish. Okay, I can't see anything. It's really bad. Depth perception of Leela from Futurama. It's awful. Okay. Yeah. And then there's always a saving grace, and usually the saving grace is gears, which people often pick because they find it the easiest, but they often find it the easiest because they can two try the map instead of one try the map. Actually, sometimes I finish the game so fast, like apparently my fastest time for finishing a game is 45 seconds, but I end up finishing the games really fast, which often leaves me in the lobbies with the other people who are really good at this game. But because I'm eventually better than these people, then I'm actually put into a lobby where there's even less people than before, which is a little unfortunate. So I'm mostly stuck here waiting for other people to finish while I wait with these two people. Hello? Hello? When Minecraft and Salted Potato. I guess I'm gonna be waiting here a while. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this game is if you fail early on, there will be a lot of maps in the future that will be able to give you the most amount of time back. Such as, there's one that I learned recently. There's a lot of tricks that you can do on a lot of different maps. And by tricks, I mean just like a lot of skips. And there are like more difficult paths that have been taking for like ages now, and I've only recently figured out that I could have been completing the maps like 3 seconds faster. I don't know any specific ones, but I do know that I've learned the trick for this one. This one, if you went back to my very first video on this game, you would know that this one was like the bane of my existence, and I never ended up completing it. I actually completed this. Oh my gosh, wait, please let me get first. Please let me get first. Yes! Oh, yes. Yeah, I actually managed to figure out the solution to that map. Uh, and I think that the reason that I like this so much more than games like Sky Wars or Bed Wars is because those games, I'm not going to say that they require skill and this one does not. This one still requires skill, but this one requires more like memorization skill, while the others require more like PvP skill. This one is still really difficult, but the only reason it's difficult is because casual players will aim for the water and that's it. That's all they'll go for, which is fine. It's a nice play style, and I'm glad that, people are happy in this game, but the people that play this game, I was actually practicing a few maps, getting prepared to record like a couple days ago. Um, Oh, this one is, I'm gonna have to practice Ravine. This one's always suboptimal for me. Anyways, um, oh shoot, no, not this one. I can't be failing on this one. I said that I mastered this one. People are gonna get mad about that. Atlantis is the worst map ever made by these people. Everybody picks Atlantis, and that is like the first time I've ever one-shotted it. Ugh, okay, not flawless, but still first place. Still first place. And then I go and look, it's just me in the lobby. It's just me. There are only like 100 people playing this game at a time, and sometimes it takes a little. Okay, so see, here's two other people that just finished the game. You guys play this game, please. I want to be able to go into lobbies faster. I just enjoy this game so much. I enjoy this so much. I've nearly played this game 180 times, and I believe my stats are like 176 games played, and then I've come in first place on 61 of those games. When I first started playing this game, I would never get first place. I was really bad. And then as I continued on and on, I decided that I would waste a few. I purposefully, instead of voting, no, do not do that. Instead of voting Ocean, I voted Iris. And the only reason, I still can't one try Iris, but I can do really well on Iris now, and going through all of that, I can now look at the maps that I have and just sort of, there we go, and just easily do stuff like that. So for toilet, I think I know what to do on toilet for my first try. Yep, there we go. And you just go and stop, and there we go. Clear that. Go to geometry, you do this, and this is all I have done this so much, just so many different times, and I don't know, I just don't know. I remember that we were playing a game, me and my friends, we were playing this, and I was like, oh no, the dropper sweats have joined when I saw that some other players had joined, and my friend shouted at the top of his lungs, he went, you are the dropper sweat, and I started laughing because I proceeded to absolutely destroy him in the next game. It was hilarious. I hope that I can get them to play this some more because I don't want them to never play this game again. Just because they had one tiny bad experience. I don't know. Anyways, I now have to say that the hardest map for me, Sandworm is really easy. Nobody ever votes Sandworm. It's just not worth it. Iris is a much difficult, but much difficult. It's much more difficult than any other map, except for Illusion, I believe it's its name. But Illusion is very, very confusing. Okay, city geometry. Okay, that was a little bit bad there. Move out of the way of the balloons. Portal should be next to the red balloon. There we go. And City is next. I have yet to figure out a way to do City any faster than I have been doing it. As far as I'm concerned, you can hit that water like that, and then you just run over the portal, but I cannot figure out a way to make that go any faster. I wish I could. Geometry for me is it's just kind of a bad map. I don't it's a little bit of a trick for newer players because like when I first saw geometry, I couldn't even figure out a way to do this. But now I do it like one try, and that's just because practice. I practice so much. Also, I hate failing one time and missing the flawless. I hate that. I'm gonna do one more game. Okay, they picked factory, which is not good, but I will hopefully be able to do that one. Again, factory has always been very difficult for me. Oh, wait, you can live that? I did not know that. Yeah, factory has been very difficult for me personally, and I wish that it would not be such a difficult map, but, they had to make at least some of them really difficult, and this one is just a full-on sprint. There are actually two ways to do this map, and the way that I just did it is the more difficult way that saves, I believe, 3 seconds? Oh my gosh, okay, so not first try, no flawless here. Oh my gosh, you could hear the silence. Oh my gosh, I've gotten so good at Factory. I've gotten so good at Factory, I'm so happy. Here we go. Games played, 180. Games finished, 144. Flawless games, 25. Wins, 65. I have a higher than 1/3 win ratio by, like, not that much. Let's go!